everybody. Here to talk about book 15. As you noticed, we're finally shifting to getting to the climax of the book, right? Where Odysseus has finally made it back to Ithaca, and he's working his way back to the palace. In 15, right, two things really kind of happen. One, right, is Athena goes and tells Telemachus that he needs to go home. Obviously doesn't tell him that his father is back, but that he's been gone too long, and that he is not paying attention to his responsibilities of the palace, of protecting his mother and the crown, essentially, as the suitors are starting to really kind of push, right? And, the issue here is that when we get to 16, we're going to start to learn about the suitors, right? Everything that we've talked about when we say suitors, right, is it's almost like a mob, right? You think that it's all bad people, all, they're just put in a very negative connotation based on kind of what their goal is. In 16, we'll learn that that they're not all bad, and they'll put some names and faces to the suitors. Anyway, so Telemachus, when she tells him this, is ready to go, right, and get everything together. And as he's leaving, I just want to point out a couple things. If you notice, whenever they leave a place as a guest, they get these extravagant gifts. Like it's really almost comical, the kind of things that they're given to them as they leave, as kind of a sign of their connection, right? So Menelaus, right, is who they're staying with, and so he gives them this very elaborate bowl that who knows how much it's worth, and then also Menelaus' wife gives him a robe that he will give to his future wife. Until then, his mother will hold on to it, and so they have a quick kind of banquet and tell him, like, we can't stay any longer, right? If Athena thinks I should go, we need to go as soon as possible. Right, and really their exit isn't anything dramatic, but Telemachus is a little bit stressed that things at home might not be good, right? The other thing we learn in 15, right, is a little bit more about Odysseus' host in Ithaca, right? Remember the pig farmer, right? And basically what we get is a Eumaeus' story about how he came to Ithaca, right? Odysseus is still in disguise, right? Eumaeus doesn't have any idea. And, Odysseus plays this kind of, I don't think it's woe is me, but basically it's like, I think I've overstayed my welcome here. I'm going to go into town, and I'll beg, and I'll work my way to the palace, and they'll help me there. And Eumaeus is like, I don't think you have any idea what you're walking into. The help there, the servants, are not going to be kind to you. They're not going to want you there. Just stay here until, Telemachus gets back, and then, maybe we can set something up to talk to him. So, Odysseus says, okay, thank you, and he's like, I want to learn more about how you came to Ithaca. And basically Eumaeus talks about how he was kind of stolen, right, that these Phoenician pirates came to his land, and the woman that was working for their family actually was connected to them. They came from the same area that they did. So they kind of create this plan where they said, well, you can go back to your home, right, and help us, basically steal stuff. And they end up taking Eumaeus as well. And, on the ship, right, the woman who, she had stolen some extra stuff as well. They don't like her. They end up throwing her overboard. She never makes it back, right? They're not good people. These are pirates. And so when they get to Ithaca, Laertes, right, Odysseus' father, basically pays for Eumaeus, right? And Eumaeus is treated well by Odysseus' family, and he's grateful for that, right? And so, Odysseus is I think the important part in that story is that Odysseus is learning about kind of the legacy of their family, right? And that how people do appreciate them. And at a time where all of these suitors are coming after his wife and really trying to wreck the legacy of Odysseus' family, he knows there's people out there that do not want that to happen, right? That are concerned about it and care about Telemachus, right, and Odysseus, and the hope that Odysseus is still there. And so, we're slowly building that climax. In 16, right, we'll start to take a jump, right? When I talk about 16, right, this is where finally, right, Odysseus and Telemachus will see each other and meet and start to plan on how they're going to take back their palace. Hope everybody is doing well, and I'll talk to you guys soon.